We begin at 6 with a backup of ambulances at local hospitals. Chatham Emergency Services says they are waiting hours to drop off patients, which takes them away from responding to other calls. WSAV's Brian Ray is in our newsroom now with what officials say is causing the slower response times.
It's a mix of factors, including staffing shortages at local hospitals, but officials say it's largely due to people calling 911 for things that aren't emergencies. Officials with Chatham Emergency Services say it typically takes 25 minutes to pick a patient up, drop them off, and get back on the road to answer other calls. But so far this year, that time is slowing down, wait times reaching as high as 8 hours.
We are at a crisis level. Even last night, we had upwards of 6 to 8 ambulances just at one hospital that were sitting there waiting for a room. Meanwhile, the 911 calls keep coming in.
Just last month, Koster says there were 650 times their ambulances were put on the wall to wait to drop off patients, making it the second worst month on record for response times.
Unfortunately, some people just game the system. They're calling an ambulance thinking, well, if I go by ambulance to the hospital, then I will go to the front of the line. And actually the opposite is true. Sometimes you'll wait even longer because you'll go to the waiting room, or you're tying up that resource for someone who isn't breathing.
While staffing shortages at hospitals are contributing to the backup, Koster says it's largely due to people abusing 911, calling for things like blood pressure checks or minor injuries.
If you call 911 and you're not breathing or you have CPR, we will find a way to free up a unit. However, those who call 911 for minor aches and pains, you're probably going to have to wait a while, because we want to keep those ambulances available for those true life-threatening emergencies.
Koster says EMS is not failing but struggling and is asking the public to keep the 911 calls for immediate and urgent emergencies. I'm told EMS is not in a position yet where they need to turn people away, but it's not off the table. Officials are also reminding people if you're having a mental health emergency to call 811, not 911. In the newsroom, Brian Ray, WSAV News 3 on your side.
Brian, thank you. These